Okay, today we're looking at a tutorial question about the past lecture of the equation of a circle. Let us see what the tutorial says. Find the equation of a circle such that the 3 points A, B, and C are on the circle. Let's just have a simple sketch of the circle just for you guys to have an idea of what it looks like. All right, we have a circle here, and this one is point A, this one is point B, and this one is point C. All right, remember from our previous lesson, the equation of a circle is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. So the question is, because the equation is y and x already, so the question is h, k, and r. What are they? All right, let us put a center here. Right. Since we said these points are on the circle, they are on the circumference of the circle, which means the distance from the center to these points is equal, all right, to B and to C. But we have the coordinates here, So what we need to do is form equations in order to find the coordinates here and the radius r. This is the radius r. All right, let's see how we go about this one. Let us continue and see how this is done. You have to keep that circle in mind, the one we have just drawn. Right here, it's just being explained. The distance from the center O with coordinates hk of the circle to each of the points A, B, C is constant and is equal to the radius of the circle. We have already seen that from the sketch. Right, so now we write three equations stating that these distances are equal. Right, we have got the coordinates of A, and then the coordinates of O, which is the center, hk. So h minus 0, which is the x coordinate of A, plus k minus 5, which is the y coordinate of A, squared is equal to r. The square root of this one is equal to r. Same goes for B and C. We just do the same thing. Right, let's see how we progress. All right, now forming the equations. Here we have two unknowns, which are h and k from those equations. Now, since we said from O to A and B and the C is the same distance, we are going to make it a point that AO and BO, they are equal, and also AO and CO are equal. It is important to note that you could have said BO is equal to the 2 and the result was going to be the same. So here we are saying the first equation, the one I am just going to put a tick in front here, it's saying AO, the distance AO is equal to this distance BO. It's from circumference to center, there's no question about that. Then the next one is saying the distance AO is equal to the distance CO. The one I just put a tick now. So with these two equations, we're going to solve them simultaneously. Two unknowns, two equations. That's simple mathematics stuff. Right, we square each side of the equation and we are here. Sorry about that. After squaring two sides of the equation, we will have the 2 here. After squaring the two sides, of the equations. Right, let's see how we continue with our journey. But from here it's easy. The difficult part was forming these equations. Right, what do we have now? Let me just go back a little. Right, so what you do here is you expand this bracket, expand this bracket, expand this bracket, expand this bracket, and same goes for equation 2. Then you collect like terms, and you get, after expanding the previous equation and collecting the like terms, you get this equation. Then for the bottom equation, also from the previous slide, you get this one. Right, from here, collecting like terms, let's see what it gives us. All right, you bring the h and the k to the other side and the numbers to the other side, and you are here. It's down from here. Then this is the simplest simultaneous equation we will find. By substitution, you get your h is equal to 6.3. This one, it has a comma, but in most cases you find that the question is set to an extent that you just find a whole number without these commas. But for the purpose of study, I've just picked random numbers. All right, the next thing we know, we have an h. I've used the substitution method here, reducing this 6k plus 6h equals 48. Reduce that one to h plus k is equal to 8, and then use the substitution method, you get that one. Now that we have the h, by substitution we can find k, which is 4,4. Right, from there we want to find the radius. Now we have the coordinates of the center, 3.6 and 4.4. Now we can take any set of pairs from the circumference, and then using this equation, the one I just underlined here, we have taken the sets of a point A on the circumference. Then we simply find our radius. Right, now we have r. Remember I said let's calculate h, k, and r. We have h, we have k, we have r. Just a reminder, we have highlighted this in the first slide. The equation of the circle is given by this one. So we have h, we have k, and we have r. So we simply replace and get our final answer is this one. This is the end of our tutorials. If you have any questions, guys, you can ask them in the comment section, and see you in the next tutorial. Remember I said 2 or 3 will be enough for someone to understand this.